Hey everybody, Steve and Caleb from Brownells, and today we thought we'd take a little time out and do some reloading because even though it's summer, hunting season is coming.
Yeah, it's right around the corner, Steve. And so this is my 350 Legend load that I use.
Your favorite cartridge.
It is, and these are actually some that I've loaded 2 years ago. This is what I have left. So I figured, since I have some brass laying around, I may as well load up some more.
Right, we thought we'd invite you along for the ride.
Yeah, so buckle up. This is show and tell day, because I brought a bunch of stuff from home, so I'll call it show and tell.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever, it works.
That's
All
cool.
right. So kind of the starting point we're jumping off at here, and I'll also preface this by saying we have a very detailed video on every step of this process. So if you feel like I'm skipping over some things or moving a little bit too fast, go watch those detailed videos in our reloading series. So this is just kind of me running through the process, not doing a detailed reloading video.
Kind of a refresher.
Yeah, sure. So where we're starting at here, I have this Area 419 loading block here, and I have some brass in here, and I did tumble it.
Okay.
I dry tumbled it. The old primers are still in it. And I also went ahead and already lubricated it.
Okay.
So I used Hornady, the One Shot spray lube.
Yep, I use that.
Just spray it on there. It works super fast and super easy.
It's easy. If you're lazy like me, it's the greatest.
Yeah, so it just takes no time at all. Powder I'm using is H110. So let me also say this. I'm not telling you how much to put in your charge. No, like I'm not giving you an exact reloading formula, okay? So for YouTube and lawyers and liability and whatnot.
You know the drill.
What I'm going to be using is 27 grains of H110. That works for me. May not work for you. Figure out, go look up your own load data. Okay, now that that's out of the way. Projectiles. So a Hornady 170, pretty sure it's a 170, yeah, 170 grain soft point. And I have killed a lot of deer with this.
So they work.
I know for a fact it works, and I haven't had to track any of them.
Wow.
So my son also killed his first deer with one of these loads. So
It sounds ideal.
I know it works for a fact.
Wow.
So.
Okay, well let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, and what we also have set up over here, so this is, let me move some of this stuff out of the way here. We're using a Lyman turret press on a inline fabrication quick change mount system. And then I have some lead dies. So the lead dies I'm using are just like basic standard, like the cheapest lead dies you can get. And then also I'm using a Lee 9mm crimp die because I have no idea where my 350 Legend crimp die is. And the 9mm is the same diameter, so you can still crimp with it.
Yeah, you could use a 357 crimp die or taper crimp die if you wanted to.
Yep, so any of those would work just fine. So I have all my dies already set up in here too.
Yep.
Again, if you don't know how to set up dies, go watch that video.
And this is a straight wall case, so it's like reloading a pistol round where you have 3 dies instead of just 2 with a bottleneck rifle.
Yeah, so let's just jump right into it, Steve.
All right.
All right, so first I'm going to do these in batches here. I'm going to decap and size all of these, but I'm just going to take it, put it in my shell holder here. All right, so once it's in there, we'll just run it up, and primer falls out. Come back down, and these dies look like they're a little dirty too, so I'm just going to keep a rag in my lap and just kind of wipe them off as I go.
That lube, you know, it gets on everything.
Yeah. All right. So there's one.
Almost like it was designed to do that.
Yeah. The big thing here is that I'm just working these in batches as well. I'm not changing dies between every one because that's crazy.
I'll bet you normally stand when you reload too.
I do actually, yeah.
Yeah,
so this is different, but that's okay. And this is gonna take me a second to get through these, so we can talk about something.
I tell you what, I'll speed up the video.
Oh, perfect.
And this won't take long at all. So
Okay.
hang on.
Go ahead and hit that fast forward button, Steve. So what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna do 5, and then after the video, I'm going to load the rest of them.
Okay.
So that you don't have to sit here and watch me do 16, I think I have.
Well, I get paid the same whether I do it or not. Whatever you want to do.
Noted. Okay, so there's 5 right there. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my expander die, my powder through expander die. I'm going to go ahead and get a charge going here too.
Yeah.
Punch 27 and then go.
Yep. This is the RCBS ChargeMaster Link.
And then I'm just going to take this first one again. And actually what I'm going to do, just to kind of help me keep track, I'm going to move these over, and this will be my side here. All right, so.
Man, your cake's done.
My cake is done, I hear it. I'm going to run this up into my expander die here. I think this is set how I want it. I'll kind of feel it here. Maybe a little more than what I'm looking for. Let me just double check my. Now I can go a little further here.
Yeah.
And before I dump the powder, I'm just going to make sure I'm expanded where I want to be. And actually, Steve, before I can dump any powder,
That's right.
I'm going to need to prime these. So
I was waiting to see.
yeah, Steve thought he was going to get me in a trap here. All right, so I got some powder waiting. I got that powder through expander die there. I'm going to go ahead and prime all 5 of these.
All right.
And I'm just going to point this away from my face here.
It's easy enough to do.
Point that away from my face here. Priming it. It is pointing away from me. And then we will just check and see. Just you can set it on a flat surface like this. And as long as it sits flat and is not wobbly, then it is seated flush. You can also run your nail across the top here. And yeah, that's just below the surface, so that's perfect. That's exactly where we want it.
Right, especially in a semi-auto.
Yeah.
Which I believe you're shooting these in, aren't you?
I am. I'm using that 350 Legend AR I built.
Yeah. And you can get a pretty good feel for the primer going in, can't you?
Yeah, these feel like they're going very well.
If I remember right, this tool's adjustable too
It
for
is.
depth, so it's kind of handy.
It is, and I'm running it on like the max setting right now,
Yeah.
which isn't to say that it'll be the max setting on yours, because these tools are a little different.
But it comes set up for large or small primers, and a bunch of shell holders come with it.
All right.
So it's a very comprehensive set. Okay, priming complete.
Priming complete. I'll just set that over there for now. Okay, now we are going to powder through expand. So set it back in on the RAM here, run it up top. Now I can take my charge. Pardon my reach.
And right through the powder through expander, hence the name.
So right through the die into the case.
And you don't have to do it that way. If you want to expand them all, put them back in the block, and then take a funnel and dump your charges, and then look at them all, you can do that too. Totally up to you.
All right, so now we have primed, charged, and expanded case. So I'm just going to do this for the next 4. Pizza's ready.
Yeah. Just in time too.
Throw that on there. Give that a little tap.
Not yet. You're
Getting ahead.
1/10 off.
Getting ahead of myself here.
There you go. This thing is so fast compared to the early models. If any of you ever invested in one of the few that came out years ago, they took forever.
Yeah, the one I have at home is an older model, and it takes longer to do this.
Yeah.
It's not that old, but it's still noticeably older and slower.
Now, if we were shooting at a mile, we would probably put this on a separate bench that didn't have any vibration in it to interfere with the calibration and all that. But for hunting ammo, yeah, this is many steps ahead of when I used to use dippers to put the powder in.
Yeah, if we were doing some long range stuff, we'd be doing a lot of stuff different with this, actually.
Yeah. But this is about loading hunting ammo, so.
Yeah, my furthest shot is probably a couple 100 yards.
Right.
So I'm not too worried about it.
The same goes with a lot of handgun ammo too. You know, you're not really concerned with long range shooting. In fact, some people just want to be able to hit a silhouette at 20 yards. So sometimes 20 feet.
It's going to throw another one, but that's okay for now. All right, so now I'm just going to visibly inspect here. So with these, if I were to do a double charge, it would be overflowing. So obviously I didn't do that. But they all look about the same, so that's good. All right, now I'm going to move to the seating die. I'm going to rotate that there.
And I like having that lever on that turret head.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's so convenient.
It is very convenient. I could just one-hand it instead of having to, you know.
Yeah.
But since I already have some loaded stuff that I know works well in my gun, I can just go to this depth. So I actually set up my seating die off of one of these that's already loaded. I just put it in there and then tighten the die down until it matched this.
Yeah.
So super convenient.
I always have a sample round in with my bin full of reloading dies, and that's how I set up my seeder. If I've got more than one style bullet, I load for that round, cartridge.
Not a bad idea. So I'm just going to set the bullet on the case, run it all up. And there we go. That looks pretty darn good. All right, so that is a completed one right there.
Well, you got to crimp it.
Oh, I do have to crimp it, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of myself again. All right.
Again, you want to get out there and hunt.
I know. I'm so, I want to go shoot. Okay.
You almost cheated these people out of a step.
I did. For that, I apologize. I will put in my resignation.
Not just yet.
All right, number 3. Number 4. And number 5.
And if you wanted to, you know, you could combine the two steps. You could do one, crank it over one die and do the other step and then put it back and do the next round.
Yeah, and before I even take this one out, I'm just going to go ahead and rotate to the crimp.
Yep.
And that looks okay.
Yep.
What do you think of that?
Crimped it pretty good. Yeah, I can live with that. That's good. Yeah.
All right.
This round Headspace is on the case mouth, right?
Correct.
So yeah, you're going to use a taper crimp just like with 9mm or 38 Super, 45 ACP. Like I said, it is a lot like loading a pistol round. It just happens to be a lot longer and use a fairly heavy bullet. Like a super duper 357.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Just not rimmed, of course, but yeah, and that's it. That's 5 rounds ready to go.
Not bad. Not bad. So I don't think we need to make them watch you load all the rest.
No, but I'm going to here shortly. So we won't make you watch that. That's
all right.
okay.
Well, if you have any reloading tips you'd like to pass along, we'd sure like to hear it in comments down below. In the meantime, hit that like and subscribe button, ring the notification bell, whatever you want to do. And as always,
yeah, if you need help with anything for any reason ever, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out.
those guys know what they're doing.
Yeah, they do. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.